Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called thereisonlyonefootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, thereisonlyonefootball.com.
There is only one football!
To show you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So we're back in town, but we are officially back in town on Monday with some major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
Well,
it all.
leave it for next time. Now, let's go through the tops. Now,
That's
these
right.
tops, well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions, mate. Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United, you're telling me, mate. Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Inter Monaro?
No, that's St George Budapest.
St George, yes, the Hungarians,
and over
mate.
to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still on?
Yes, we're still on, of course, we're still on.
Well, over here we got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of those.
He's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I'll tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
Oh, he hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, a cat, has ordered two because his gut's so bloody big, he needs two jumpers to make one. So, well, look, that's only a joke.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Arrock.
Johnny Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we'll sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
Brasilia, well, yeah, a lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
Marconi.
And let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling. And our great friend with David Ben and Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. And then, guys, you can buy them on There's Only One
you keep
Football.
Going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football. Where you can get it from. There is only one football.com in conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic kits for your teams as well at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic 1977 Phillips League. Of course, you're bloody on, Frothy. And of course, guys, 1977. These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the Rigid Gigs, $150, and then you've got the sublimated ones at $75, guys. So yes.
Yes. And can I just say, I suppose it's not appropriate to say this, but my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I can't. We can't actually sing a song tonight because we're just doing the show tonight. That's all.
We're just advertising the jumpers here.
That's right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football. That's the one there. So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport.
Monday,
Arrow Sport. There's only one football.com.
We'll probably have Paul Wade on
Thank
Monday,
you, guys. See you. Bye-bye.
There's
Thank
going to
you.
be someone we're going to have.
That's footballers! Hello?
Yes, guys. It's Footballers Live tonight from the craziest soccer show, football. The Soccer Psychos are available tonight. We've got a special guest, mate. One of the biggest guests we've got tonight very shortly. It's Footballers Live tonight. From where? The Roxburgh Park Studios throughout the world. England, Australia, yes, the USA. We're on, man. Thank you, guys. Here we go. Hit it. Check it out, man. Hit it.
Have that there on screen there.
She
bangs.
This is the one.
We're going to sing J-Lo.
Now is it time?
we sing Ricky?
Don't ever stop. We shouldn't know. Gotta be strong. We shouldn't know. Right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the world is at your feet. No one can hold you back if you really want it.
Hey!
I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life.
She bangs.
Now the day's here, you're gonna get it.
Let's get loud.
Do you really want it?
Ho!
Tell me right now, people.
Tell us.
Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali.
Well, I'm going to crack over
go. Ali, Ali, Ali.
It's
Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate. Here, we are the people. We are the passion. We are the history. We are the remnants from the NSL, and we're still in the NSL. Frothy. It's our way, the highway, Frothy. It's our way, the Frothy. Are you there, mate?
Are we on?
Who's back again, Frothy? Shoot the mother. Shoot him, mate. Shoot him. We got him for good this time. I'll tell you what, mate. Bloody hell, we got a guest waiting for us, mate. A massive guest.
Yes, we have a guest, and we are going to... I've got something special for the guest tonight.
You better hurry up.
But listen, you probably noticed last week I had some nasty contact from our members last week.
Really?
After I left the show. Now, I accidentally... Now, listen to this. Now, I accidentally had 3 beers last week on the show. Now, what's going on here?
Yes.
You got the volume on? I can't hear a bloody thing.
It's gone.
Well, that's fair enough. And well, like I said, I had 3 beers last week, and the boys in blue, they put it this way, I saw the lights.
The boys in blue. And, the blue bus came.
No, not the blue bus. The the police, apparently they're called.
Oh no, mate! Don't worry about these guys. So we've got
now hold on.
Person here,
well,
one VIP, a big VIP, mate.
Listen up.
Jesus!
Now shut up. Let me talk.
Shut up again.
Now listen. So I got they got me to pull over. Now don't say something where I know you're going to say.
They pulled you over.
Yes, and they said to me they suspected I was drunk. Now,
really?
He goes to me, I'll tell you what, you're lucky. I haven't got the breathalyzer on me, but can I have a look at your photo and your licence?
Yeah, yes.
So
speak in the mic, will you?
Yeah, who's on there?
Just speak in the mic, because
you're
too far away again.
Well, anyway, I showed him my licence.
Yes.
And I purposely took a shot at my licence.
Yes.
I had the drunk look. My hair was all over the place, the eyes are rolled back. So what he did, he held the licence next to my face. He goes, "You're not drunk, are you?" I said, "Well, no, that's what I always look like." So the photo I took was like a drunk look. So I got away with that. But I tell you what.
My God!
Now seriously,
honestly, seriously, we've got to get this bloke on quickly.
Let's get the special guest on.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, for your
for
your entertainment, guys, right now, all the way from Sydney, capital of the soccer capital of Australia, Mr. Jim Patikas. Welcome, Jim. Welcome, Jim. Jimmy, you there, Jim?
Yeah, great intro, guys. It's great. Great stuff.
Well, that's why, Jim, they call us the Soccer Psychos of Australia, mate. We're still in the NSL. We still haven't moved from the NSL, mate. There you go.
The NSL is dead.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's been dead for a long time.
Jim and me's alive, mate.
Now, Jimmy, I take it your name would be Demetrios, I suppose. Would that be on your passport?
Yeah, I got 2 names. I got on my passport Demetrius, on my Medicare Demetrius, on driver's license Jim, on my soccer articles Jimmy.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a few names.
Can I ask you how we're going to say your name tonight? No.
Well, let's call him James.
No. Jimmy, this came from a movie, what's called Kings of Mykonos. They say, the guy sitting there says...
He did say that.
How do you say your name? Jimmy or Zimmy? Which one, Jimmy?
Zimmy, Patikas.
So that's another name.
Jimmy.
Well, I wouldn't have a bloody clue. I'm not.
We're going to call him Jimmy. Now, Jimmy, Jimmy, we're going to go back to the beginning.
Let's go back in.
We're going to go back to now. Tonight, we are wearing shirts that you actually wore in Sydney when you started playing.
There it is right
I've
there.
got a Sydney Hakoa.
And I've got the South Melbourne one.
Sydney Olympic, mate.
Sydney Olympic, yeah.
Now, Jimmy, where did you start your career? And this is very important, where you started. Which club?
Like my junior career, 6, 7, 8-year-old?
Yes.
Or my professional career?
Right to the beginning.
Well, let's go right from the start,
I started for the Leichhardt Police Boys Club, which doesn't exist anymore, when I was 7, 8, 9, which is now the Leichhardt Saints Junior Club.
Fantastic.
So I started there, and then if you remember, there was a club, Western Suburbs, in the NSL.
Western Suburbs. We got the shirt here.
Yeah, hold on. Where did you put it? We had it over there.
Jimmy, we have the shirt. That shirt, original shirt from that club. You know that?
Would you like me to get
it, Harry? The black and white one?
Black and red.
No, well, that's the Macedonian
Western Suburbs. Sorry, it's called Western Suburbs Magpies.
Western. No, that's
Well, it was the Western Suburbs. They were in NSL. If you remember, David Harding was one of the the big stars of the club. Yeah, so he was
and also the captain of 1974. He played there too.
Very underrated player, David Harding. I must admit,
exactly.
Harry. Who was David Harding anyway?
I was 14, 15 years old. Then I went to Kakawa when I signed the Kakawa. Well, before he was Sydney City, it was Kakawa.
I've got it here. Jimmy, I'm wearing it right now.
The nice light blue and white jersey.
That's the one you're going to see on the replay. Wait till you see this. Our sponsor makes them. He makes them, Jimmy. You're going to love this.
Now, can I just jump in there, Jimmy? Harry's got the Kakawa top on. But I reckon he's got about 3 tops on sewn into one, because I'll tell you what, now, if you put on weight this week, have you?
Yeah, it's a parachute.
How many muffins did you have this week?
25.
25 muffins, my God.
Fantastic, mate.
And what's your, well, we believe you're still at player weight, Jimmy. Any truth in that?
It's true. I saw him last week in Sydney.
Where'd you see him?
No, I'm not a player. I coach the young kids. That's why I saw Harry on the weekend.
I saw him on the weekend at the...
And did you teach Harry how to volley or take a penalty or something? What did you teach him?
Well, I think we were teaching each other to have hot dogs.
Hot dogs?
Mate, that was fantastic. Those hot dogs, that place, mate, was amazing there, Jimmy, you know.
That's why you've come back all bigger, Harry.
That's right.
What is going on with you, mate?
That's what happens when you go to bloody Sydney. What do you expect, mate?
Everything's available. James Patikas, I suppose his name.
That's right. Now, Jimmy, you started at that club and you went to Harcoa, which we're calling it here Eastern Suburbs Harcoa, of course.
Eastern Suburbs.
That's the one, that's where you played your...
Yes.
First... Well, look, I started there. That's where I became, I left school actually at 16 years old, and I was a professional... the president at the time was Frank Lowy.
Oh my God!
Oh, what?
We love him. We absolutely love that guy.
He loves us too.
Yeah. So I had 4 or 5 years good there, and then I went to Sydney Olympic, and we had 2 great years at Sydney Olympic.
Do you remember this thing here? Olympic.
Well, now, hold on. Say it, will you? Well, better still, Jimmy. Do you remember this tune?
Oh, no.
Now, Jimmy, you must get goosebumps when you hear that.
Listen, it still goes on. I'm still coaching at Sydney Olympics, the 20s, and we've still got, the Adria's still alive and still doing those calls.
Of course he is. Mate, we're getting him on the show very shortly too, actually. He wants to come on. Now, you went to Sydney Harcoa. You went to, and actually, you were actually recruited by some crazy Scotsman, Tommy Docherty. Do you remember him at all?
Docherty. Well, of course.
That's right. Tommy Docherty saw me play when we when Kakawa, obviously we played Olympic, and I was at Kakawa. Then I went to Olympic for 2 years. Yeah, Tommy Docherty when he came to Australia. He rang me up. I had a meeting with him, and obviously I always wanted to play for the Greek club as well, so it wasn't hard.
This is hard to tell you. Could you actually understand what he was talking about?
Yeah, he was at his prime those days. Yeah, he was he was a legend. Manchester United and the history of him, and Australia. We were lucky to have him as a personality and as a coach.
Actually, the cat says there's a lot of stories about him. The cat says a lot of stories about him.
The cat. Remember the cat?
He hasn't told you everything, but of course.
We'll get him on next time, mate, to tell us everything. Don't worry. But did you go and play Manchester United as well? Did you go there?
No. No, I didn't. With Docherty, no. I had the 2 years here with Olympic, and then I went to Croatia.
Oh, gee. Croatia.
Yeah, I had a great time at Croatia.
Sydney United, yes.
Yeah, it's still Croatia to me.
Yes.
And then after that, I went to AEK Athens, which was my dream club from a young kid.
Now, we're going to get you on the Frothy. I've got a lot of things about AEK Athens here in a minute. Now, Frothy, this guy's the master of disaster. The master of disaster, Jimmy.
Now, James. Now, you've heard of Marco Rojas, I suppose.
Oh, no.
Rojas?
Yes, you've heard of him, I suppose.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, I don't know. Well, you probably didn't read this in the papers down here in Victoria.
Disgusting.
Well, Harry, you said before the Sydney's a capital of soccer. Well, I reckon that's crap.
It's true.
But it's true. Got the better players,
what are you talking about, mate?
What do you reckon? Well, anyway, we won't get into that debate. Maybe for next week. Now, Rojas, yes, he scored a goal, apparently, quite a good one. But they are saying he's the best player ever to play in the A-League. Now, no wonder this game's going downhill, Jimmy. Seriously, mate. I mean, I can pick another 20 before Marco Rojas.
He's a good player.
Oh, good, but not the best going around we've ever seen. I mean, what about Del Piero, our mate Bessart?
Listen, that's an opinion, so you can't say who's really the best. There's about, there's a whole lot of good players. It's an opinion who you think is the best.
Well, look, it is an opinion, but let's put the opinion to this side. Like we've always said, if we say Ronaldo, Maradona, Pele, Cruyff and Beckenbauer, that is a very close call. But to have Messi, well, you've probably heard they call him the Kiwi Messi. Now, what an insult that is, seriously. I mean,
actually, I like Rojas. I actually think he is in the top attackers.
Yes, he is.
What, you mean of all time in the A-League or at the minute?
Listen, all time again. It's everyone's opinion. Like, I like the nippy, fast attackers. So, I can't complain whoever says that.
Yeah. Well, all right. Now listen, can we go with the shot clock, Harry?
Let's go with the shot. We're going to go
over to you.
I've got the shot clock here.
All right, now, Jimmy boy, listen, I've got some questions for you. Short questions, short answers, 30 seconds on the clock. And you've got a good prize coming up at the end of the year. Well, you've got to beat the clock. What's the record? 14 seconds, man.
14 seconds.
14 seconds. So you've got to do it under 14 seconds.
14 seconds, Jimmy.
Now, here we go, Jimmy. Are you ready? Did he clean out his ears?
Yeah, he can hear, mate.
Is he there? Check 1, 2.
He's fine.
Okay, here we go. Dogs or cats for you, Jimmy?
Dogs.
Favourite movie?
Jaws.
I'm doing it.
Hurry up, you're wasting the clock.
Hurry up, man.
Well, okay, here we go. Hardest opponent. He's going to say.
What's that?
Hardest opponent.
Hardest opponent.
On the field.
Hardest opponent was Foster, the German international.
Wow.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Now, how do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Well, he said...
Just go and get on with it.
I'll stop the clock for a second.
Stop the clock.
No, he said medium rare. Now, isn't that a Greek word, rare? Medium rare, isn't it?
Oh, no.
Medium rare. No, rare.
Now, he's calling the jokes here.
Mate, get on with
Let's
it,
start the clock, please, Harry. Coffee or tea for you, James?
Coffee.
Best player of all time?
Best player of all time, Maradona.
Yes, I have to agree there. We've got 12 seconds. We're going good. Twitter or Instagram for you?
I can't hear.
Twitter or Instagram for you?
Neither.
Thank you very much.
He's just about to win.
Yep,
I don't go on any of them. I just have the message.
Okay.
Right.
Or my son tells me.
Well, that's fair enough. Vanilla or chocolate for you? What works better?
Strawberry.
Strawberry? Now stop the clock, Harry.
Oh, God.
Yeah, hold on, James. I don't think... Harry, even though James is a little bit younger than us at 42, whatever he is, I don't think he cleaned his ears out, because clearly the question says vanilla or chocolate.
Add strawberry.
I just say vanilla or chocolate. Neither. I have strawberry.
Well, put it down.
Well, put it down for strawberries and cream. Let me just write
He's putting it down for future reference there, Jimmy. There you go.
Strawberry. How do you spell strawberries?
Strawberry. Just put the straws.
Now, we had to drop the question. We had a bit of issue, a bit of trouble with the corona. Well, now, your taste of music, disco or rock and roll, James?
Heavy metal.
Well, I tell you what, he really hasn't answered my bloody question.
You got to sit there, mate, put the bloody things down.
All right, now, how the clock goes?
We got 14 and a half seconds.
Well, sorry, James. You're going to miss out on
Jimmy, 14 and a half, Jimmy. My God, man.
James,
okay, now.
I'll tell you what, you missed out. I was going to, I don't know if you watched the show, but I was going to send you this beautiful orange and black football. I can't say soccer.
The kids will kick it over the fence and get rid of it real quick.
It's an original one.
Terrible colours, mate. Orange.
Unfortunately, Jimmy doesn't qualify.
It's not blue and white, mate. Sorry.
So maybe next week.
Now, Jimmy, we're going to go back to Aberdeen. You played in Scotland.
Aberdeen.
Now you went into Scotland, right? Now who recruited you in Scotland?
Listen, Eddie Thompson came from Aberdeen, and he was good mates with Alex Ferguson those days. And don't forget, Eddie was my teammate and my coach at Kakawa.
Yes. Wow.
And when I was 17 years old, Eddie rang up at the time Alex Ferguson, who was the coach.
Yes.
And he said, I've got this good player. He goes, I'd like to send him over. So I went at the time there at Aberdeen, met Alex Ferguson. Archie Knox was the assistant coach. And I was meant to stay there for just about a month. Then I signed this semi-amateur contract for a year.
Yes.
I stayed 4 months, and then it came the January minus 18, 20 degrees and snow.
Jeez.
And I got up and left. I couldn't take it. I was too young.
Now, is that the time you played? Is that the time they played in the snow with a coloured ball? Is that right or what? My God.
Yeah. The orange ball. Yeah.
Oh my God, we've got an orange ball here. That's the one we're going to send you. God, my God, man. So that's amazing.
The orange ball. It was minus. I think it was probably the worst winter in the history of Aberdeen. Everything was frozen there, and
unbelievable.
Actually, those days you'd have to before we'd go out to play.
Yes.
I remember they'd have a hot bath, and we had to go quick, have a little jump in the hot bath.
Yes.
Just before we go out to play the game, and I remember we had to put some I think it was Vaseline. We had to put on there our toes before we put our socks on. It was so freezing.
You'd have got frostbite on
That's
your toes,
right.
man. My God,
That's
man.
right.
Well,
that's serious business here, mate. They cut your toes off you when that happens. No. My God, man.
Well, we've got lucky. A couple of young ladies watching tonight. Harry must be Jimmy's mates. Someone by the name of Carmel Diamarco and
who's that?
And Jessica Chiapetta. That sounds.
Do you know these women, Jimmy?
Oh yeah, they're well. Carmel, I coached her from when she was 8, 9, 10 years old with my daughter. Actually, yeah.
My God,
well,
Jimmy,
top soccer players.
Jimmy, yes. let me tell you what's happened this week. When I advertised you, the amount of people...
We got the best response.
We got the best response out of any player.
Well, not exactly after Craig Johnson.
Oh, no worry.
Remember Craig Johnson?
Yeah, I remember Craig Johnson. No worry. He's
has to be the best Aussie-born. Never played for the Socceroos, but he's got to be the best Aussie soccer player. What do you reckon, Jimmy boy?
Who?
Craig Johnson.
Craig Johnson.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't hear. There's so much noise. Yeah, obviously he was. Actually, Craig Johnson before he was at Sydney. He was at Kakawa.
Yeah.
He was at Kakawa before. Just before I went there, and that's when he first went to go overseas. Yeah.
Oh my God, what a story he had. Now I'm going to go here right now and talk about these clubs. Now, of course, Olympic, Sydney Hakawa, Sydney United, Croatia.
Yes.
Now Ajax Athens, the gold and the green. How did you put it this way?
What do you mean the gold and the green? No, gold and black.
What do you mean the gold and the green? It's all yellow.
I got it wrong.
And he hasn't been drinking. I'm the one that's having bloody pineapple and vodka. Even I got that bloody right.
I got it wrong. It's
what is going on with you?
Gold and black. Gold and black.
Ike was the original yellow and was the black.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. I got it wrong. It's my fault. Now, how did you... Now, put it this way. It would have been very easy at that time for any Greek player that actually was born in Australia to play in Greece. Is that right? How welcome were you as a player going from born in Australia, playing for one of the biggest clubs in Greece? How did you go there?
Well, look, I was on the plane trip with the vice president when Australia we were going to play Scotland in Scotland.
Yes, I remember that game.
And when you need luck in your life. The vice president said to Frank Arrock, who was my coach, he says, "Do you have any Greek boys here?" And he said, "Yep." He goes, "He's good." Yeah, he goes, "He's pretty good." the guy said, can I meet him? He came and met me, and he asked, I didn't know who he was or anything, and he says, do you follow Greek soccer? I says, yep. He says, which club do you like? I go, I love AEK. And he says, do you know any players? I says, yeah, I know Thoma Mavro, I know Stelio Manola.
Oh.
And he goes to me, look, I'm going to come watch you play in Scotland. And he came, watched me play Scotland, watched me play in Melbourne, and then the next day he sent the air tickets for me to go to Greece and said, how much do you want to sign for AEK? That's what happened.
My God, man. What do they say?
Greek team.
The right place at the right time. Is that right? The right
That's
place
what I say to everybody. Everybody needs a bit of luck in life.
Exactly. And now, of course, how many years you play at AEK?
I was there for 7.5 years at AEK.
That's a long time. Gee.
And then, look, I had a lot of knee injuries, groin injuries, broke my nose twice. My body sort of couldn't maintain the European Cup, the Greek Cup, and the Greek competition. And to be honest, about 27 injuries was taking its toll. Then I went to Athinaikos for 1.5 years.
Yes, that's what I've got here. Right? So that's the next. No, Athinaikos.
Oh, is that
Athinaikos, yeah.
Is a club or a surname here? Sounds like a Greek surname to me.
It is.
Yeah. And then I went to Kastoria for another year.
Yeah, that's what I got here.
Then I came back to finish my career with Olympic.
Olympic.
Well,
Olympic.
So you played for Kastoria, is it?
Kastoria.
Kastoria, yeah, that's right on the border of, I think, Albania, Bulgaria, right up north.
Oh, sorry, but I was thinking more. I've seen the buses here in Melbourne called Kastoria buses. I thought you were a bus driver.
Yeah. Well, the Kastorias were all the winners, all the Russian, the winners,
Mafia.
Well, you can say that too, yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Oh my God.
The Greek league's got some funny names. I mean, you mentioned a team called 8. Was there a 9 as well and a 10 or what?
A team called what?
Harry said there's a team you played for called 8 or something.
AEK, mate.
AEK there, A-E-K.
Mate,
sorry,
the guy's half Albanian, if you can understand that. The thing is...
I'm half Albanian, half Maltese.
Jimmy, I went through Wikipedia here, and I'm going to tell you something right now.
Well, what are you going to tell
us? All these things, it was hard to write down. I'm thinking Sydney City NSL Championships, 1980, 81, 82. 3 championships, Jimmy. Sydney Olympic, 1983. Wherever you play, you win championships. AEK, Greek championships, 1989, 1992, 1993. The Greek League Cup, 1990. I could go forever.
Yeah.
Greek Super Cup, 1989. Yeah. How much money am I going to go?
Well, don't forget, you got to add, when I went to Kastoria, they were in 3rd division. I got top scorer. They got promoted. And then I played half the season, and they got promoted from 2nd division. So there's another good run. Yeah.
And also here, this is Australian Player of the Year 1985 with Sydney, Croatia. My God. Top goal scorer 1985 with Sydney, Croatia. New South Wales Player of the Year in 1985. That's all in 1 year, man. Greek League MVP team 1986, 87, 89, 90 with AEK Athens. Jimmy, I could go forever here. What
Well, keep it going.
Jimmy, are you still standing? Are you still alive? My God, man. Can't believe it. There we go. First Socceroo to play in the UEFA Champions League for AEK Athens. The first one ever.
Well,
no one ever did that. First player to represent the Socceroos while based at a non-Australian club. So he was the first guy overseas playing, right? For the soccer.
Yeah.
And
it was me and Dave Mitchell. I think Dave Mitchell was at Eintracht Frankfurt, and I was at AEK, and we both came back together, Yeah,
and also here... You had first player to represent Australia. Yeah, we said that. First Australian goal scorer at the football stadium. 5th youngest Socceroo debutant in Sydney. Were you like 17 or something? And then
I'm not sure. Yeah, pretty young. I think.
Fourth youngest NSL debutant, Sydney City. Mate, have you ever been through Wikipedia of your career? Have you seen it?
Yeah. Well, like you tell me, some other my friends and all that. Yeah, they've said it, but I've sort of gone over it now.
My God, man! Now, what we do before I bring Frothy on, what we do.
What do we do?
Now, this is very important because I tell you something, Jimmy. Every club, and then you also played for Apia Leichhardt, of course. Tell us about before I
listen. Names in
Apia.
Apia. I played 3 years. Yes. In the juniors there. We were those days. The elite champs of champs competition of the state.
Yes.
Apia when he was at youth, they were probably the best team, the best juniors they had.
Yes.
Up here. And what happened when I went to Greece? They had rung me up to come and play a couple guest games.
Good.
With Manfred Schaefer.
Juice.
But I think up here we were in the. I think they were in the state league. I don't think it was the NSL. So and because I played in the juniors. I came and played a couple of guest games for him. Yeah.
Yep. Now this is what we do, Jimmy. Every club you played for, I have right in front of me. So what we get the players that they play for so many clubs, you give a mark at 10, 1 out of 10 for every club. What you think your time was the best time there? So when we we will go from the bottom to the top, how's that? So that gives us the NSL clubs at the end. Apia Leichhardt out of 10. What would you give them at your time there?
I'm going to 6.
8.
8? Really?
Yeah.
Now being Scottish stuff. I can imagine them making souvlaki out of bloody haggis as well. That's for sure over there.
Maybe
now,
some
the thing is,
kebabs as
Aberdeen, your time, how much would you give them?
Not much.
Look, Aberdeen, what do you say? Like, Alex Ferguson, the coach, and the experience. Like coach, you give 10, but the time there, you give 6.
6? Now, here we go to the Greek clubs.
We heard something about Aberdeen, didn't we, Harry?
Of course we did.
Can we tell Jimmy?
No, don't talk about that club again, please, because I tell you what, we know a guy that came here and told us stories. Don't worry about that.
Yes,
Gastoria. What do you give a Greek team?
Gastoria, I think.
Listen, Gastoria, was a good experience.
Yes.
A lot of earthquakes. Yeah. We had the big earthquake, Gozani, where people passed away.
Oh my God.
And like what I say, 7 out of 10 Gastoria.
7 out of 10. Now, Athinaikos, whatever they say. What do you give them?
Athinaikos was a club where I was injured, and they were just happy to not get relegated. I'd give them a 6.
6. Okay. Now here we go. Ajax Athens. It's going to be big here, I think.
I reckon a better than 9. I'd give
Ajax, yes.
Yeah, well, I got to give 10 because if it wasn't for my whole career, my whole life, for my family,
10.
That was the perfect life for my whole family and me,
That was the green and gold team, you said, wasn't it?
No, it was a green and black. Gold and black. Mixing up. This guy's unbelievable. Now, here we
go. Yellow and black.
Yellow and black, just like Heidelberg United. There you go, same
just like
colours.
Richmond.
Now,
yellow and black, it's the Tiger Land.
Okay. Wrong game. Here we go, Jimmy. This is the Australian clubs. Sydney United, how much?
Whoa, 8.
Look, Sydney United and Sydney Olympic are both on the same level.
Yep.
And I'll tell you why. I always wanted to play for Olympic, obviously, because
the Greek connection.
I'm Greek heritage, yes. Greek family, and all my that was a dream to play for Australia for Olympics.
Yes,
so
yes.
I achieved my dream. We won grand finals. We won the competition.
Oh my God, you did.
We played in front of 20,000 people the grand final when we beat Hakawa.
Yep.
So you can't ask for anything more in your life. So they're at 10.
So Sydney United 10.
Yep, that's Sydney Olympic and Sydney United 10, and I'll tell you why.
Both clubs 10.
You've got the most money there, I take it.
Go, both clubs
because Croatia, Olympic made me into a big name player.
Yep.
Big name player.
But Sydney, Croatia, with the players that I played with and the coach that came from the national team, Yugoslavia, yes. Vedran Rozic.
My God,
he made me into an international. He made me that next level international to get my contract overseas. So
okay, now
I can't separate them.
Now this is the one, Sydney City Hakawa. What do you give them? Here we go. You started there.
Was a good day
Sydney
there,
City Hakawa is 9 because the guy that found me there was Jerry Chaldy, the Jewish international player and coach. So they made me into a professional. So you can't. It's very hard because those 3 clubs.
I'll tell you something right now. I'm glad.
What are you going to tell us right now?
Honestly, Jimmy, I'm glad you said you said 10 for Olympic, because when you go to training on Wednesday, they'll say, fantastic, mate, we love you.
It is right,
you know, I'm glad you said Olympic 10. Otherwise, mate, you work there.
Well, I've got the old
fantastic. Now,
Phillips League
now,
there.
I'm going to ask you about Barcelona.
Barcelona.
You were that close to being trained by Cesar Luis Menotti. Yes, very close.
Okay, the story behind that is when I was in the Australian under 20 team.
Yes.
With Les Chanflot and Real Blanca, they're all the they were my coaching staff. Yes. We played Brazil in one of the games in the group stage. And we beat Brazil 2-1.
Yep.
In the Joe Havelich tournament in Mexico.
Yeah.
I scored the winner. Argentina was in the other group.
Yep.
And I played the first 2-3 games, and actually, I did pretty good. And I got approached by Cesar Menotti, who obviously was the Argentine national coach, World Cup winner. But he started off. He had the youth team. He was a youth team coach, and he was the Barcelona coach who had Maradona at the time.
Oh.
And they came, and as witness, Real Blanco was the witness there, because he knew obviously he's Argentine.
Yes.
They approached him and they said, we want that player to come to Barcelona. I had a meeting in the motel, the room. We went to their room. It was Real Blanco, me. It's because he was like the translator there, the doctor.
Yes.
Because I actually I had a knee operation. I remember it like yesterday, actually. I did my knee the next game, and he gave me an injection, the doctor. And what happened, so he said, what was it, in December, when we do the transfer window, I want you to come to Barcelona, and I want you there to be there for the transfer window bracket. But what happened, I did my knee in, and I got the cortisone injection, and I was out for 2 months. And then it got me back 3 months. Obviously, when you do your knee, and I didn't want to have the operation, which was like a ligament, a little small ligament. I did the cortisone, and I rushed back to play in the World Youth Cup in Mexico.
Yes.
And then I played when we beat Scotland 2-1, and I scored the winner against Mexico. And Frank Farin actually scored the equaliser in Mexico. But I was injured. I wasn't, I came back quick. Yeah, so I didn't get the opportunity to go because I did my knee again. So that's again the luck of the game. Yeah, that's the story behind that. Yeah,
that's amazing. And also right now, somebody tells me there's a kid that actually plays like you at Olympic. Is somebody saying it right now?
Who?
Matthew Roussos. He plays a bit like you, running that fast. And
hey, do you know how old he is?
Hey? How old he is?
Yeah.
What is he, 12, 13?
Yeah, he's 12. Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
He's related to me too. There you go. I can't say much more about that. I won't say any more.
Okay. Yeah. He's very fast, Nippy. Yeah, he's good.
I can't believe it, mate. The way he plays. And also, I'll put Frothy on for a sec because he's
look, I've done a quick calculation here on my iPad, Harry, and since we've had Jimmy on, he's been on for about 25 minutes, I think, is it? Or
yes.
30 minutes?
32.
He's had 80% of airtime, so we've let him talk. This is coming from a guy who can't spell his surname. Apparently his name is Steve Miller with one L. Now, if you can't spell your surname, I think you should stay out of it.
Do you know this bloke, Steve Miller?
He's a guy in the Steve Miller Band, is it?
Steve Miller Band. That's him, yeah, Steve Miller.
You know how to sing his song, apparently.
That's right, yeah. Now,
Abracadabra.
Now, Jimmy,
Abracadabra.
Now,
yeah.
Jimmy, the Socceroo caps, 27 caps, my God, man. I mean, that's a lot of caps. I mean...
Not really. That if you take it into what really happened, all those caps were before I was 21 years old.
Jeez.
And then what happened, when I signed my contract with AIK, when I couldn't come back to play again because it wasn't like it is now that there's the open where they let you come back play for your country. those days, the clubs could stop you. And I came before all those appearances before I was 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I wasn't allowed to come back to play.
Jeez.
So it's not what like I would have done if it was in this time with the rules, like the clubs have to let you go play for Australia. So yes. I made all those appearances before I was 21 years old.
Gee, that is an effort, Jimmy. That is an effort, a massive effort. Oh my God! And the thing is, the amount of championships you've won. Which is the best championship that you like? I know you won a few in Greece too, and a few in Australia. Which one was the best ones?
Okay, the Kakawa ones were expected. We had the best players in Australia.
Yep.
So it was a great happiness, but it wasn't like to say it was hard, like too hard, because I played with the best players. We had, 10 internationals in every team. So whoever was the best player in Australia.
What year was this, Jimmy boy? What year are you talking about? 81, 82?
Yeah, all those years. Look, if you look at all the players, whoever was player of the year, Frank Lowy will buy and he'd come to Kakawa.
Well, you mentioned the word opinions before. Have you heard of a South Melbourne team back in the day, mate?
South Melbourne were second to us, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think it's time for Jimmy to go.
I think Jimmy. At that time, South Melbourne were poaching players from everywhere. Tell me they offered you.
Listen, I had a good friendship with Sam Papasavis. All right.
Oh yes.
Ooh, well,
okay. And you know what? Like I said to my wife the other day, I said, a lot of the good. Hey, the good presidents that I had, or that I knew, a lot of them left too early.
Very true.
Like I had Tony Basic, Mr. Basic at Sydney, Croatia.
Yep.
John Constantine.
Yes.
Passed away early. Jimmy Pettinelli at Olympic. I brought that up. It was a lot of those good presidents passed away too early.
A lot of great people passed away early, Harry, and a special mention to my darling wife. She was very young
I'm
as well.
Sorry to hear. That's right.
Remember
yes,
that?
Exactly. Yep. Yes, I do, Jimmy. I do. Yes.
That's another unfortunate news. But anyway, now, Jimmy, let's get on the serious stuff, mate. Now, the thing is, Lafondra, I'm pretty sure you know who Lafondra is. He scored a hat-trick over the weekend.
Yeah.
I would say after Bessart and the great Italian that came here, what was his name? Del Piero. I would put Lafondra third the third best striker to come down the country. Would you agree to that, Jimmy Ball?
I like him. Yeah, I like Lafondra. Yeah. Well, I don't know third best, but he's in the top bracket. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now listen, we're going to do a. Now look, a lot of past greats have trouble answering this question. So, I've done here, I do an A-League NSL comparison, right? So what we're doing here, yes, I know as players, they're coached different, this, that, the other, but I've picked two goalkeepers here, Harry. Now, I'm going to go with G. Meyer or Al Reddy. Who would be the better keeper?
I think Gary Meyer played with, you played with him, didn't you, Jimmy?
I played with Gary Meyer, yeah.
Yes, and I've compared him with Liam Reddy.
Oh, look, I don't want to knock anyone, but of course I'm biased. So fucking Gary Meyer any day.
He just said the F word.
That's fine. We didn't hear that.
Oh, sorry.
No, we heard nothing. It's fine.
Well, I did.
I can't hear you too clear. That's why there's all noises in the background.
Really? That's what noises. Horace flying over, is he?
Must be flying over again.
What's going on here? But, look, that's fair enough. Now, do you have a team in the A-League? Do you follow anyone in the A-League?
Look, obviously Sydney FC. We follow, but at this stage I like watching Mark Root and how he's trying to fix up the Wanderers team, and I like the way Adelaide United play, direct, and a lot of young kids coming through.
Well, mate, Rudy Rudin is making some. Causing a bit of trouble. He's blaming the ground for his side's performance. Little does he know there's another team that plays against his boys as well. Now, why is it when coaches lose, they come up with any crap, Jimmy?
Well, that's part of the game. We've got to sort of make excuses if things don't go our way.
Well, I tell you what. look, in one way, and that's why the other code laugh at us, because I tell you what, well, Harry played soccer, so did I. Not that the greatest level, but well, you know what it's like. You get a scratch and they roll over 10 times. They think they're about to be put in a bloody coma, and the other code. Well, there you go, laughing at us. Now, why do we stage that? I mean, our mate Bessart was very good at that, Harry.
Was very good.
Remember Bess?
Oh, yes.
Now, we noticed you went like that. You used to go down, you used to get straight back up and straight into action.
Exactly.
When I used to get smashed.
Yes.
Yes. No, well, not the alcohol.
I used to do a few rolls, yeah. But Steve O'Connor used to knock me in the grandstand.
What a Steve O'Connor. Steve O'Connor.
He used to do some great tackles, him and
Gary McDowell. Remember him?
Yes, well? He was a good guy, mate.
Actually, he was better at breaking legs than playing soccer, I reckon.
He was good,
I thought Andrew Marth was.
Andrew Marth, stabber.
Yep, another beauty, yeah.
Yep, and the greatest of all, Kevin Muscat. I mean, really.
Oh, he's a
yeah. Well, Muskie came after me, you know, like I wasn't my days.
You're lucky. I'll tell you what.
Well, you're lucky he came after you because you wouldn't be here talking to us if you played against him, I tell you.
Now, Jimmy, we're going to go back a few years now. You played with a gentleman called, we call this bloke, hang on, Benedict Arnold. We don't call him Graham Arnold, we call him Benedict Arnold.
Yep, and he loves us.
He has actually made a real mess of everything. Is that right? You think so? Because you actually...
Not really. Listen, like, Graham Arnold was my teammate at Croatia.
Yes.
All right, so we had a great year together. I came top scorer, he came second.
Yes.
Well, there you go. Well, talk about blowing a bloody trumpet. I'll blow mine
and you beat him. We love that. Oh my God!
Listen, he's had a good career, like as a player, and in Australia, he did win a grand final. He's been a grand finalist winner. And as much as the number one coach is, you can't doubt Ange. Don't forget, give Arnold the to finish off something he started. We qualified through the knockout stages. We didn't go through the first round. We went through the second round last time. So
with Ange.
he deserves to start something and finish it. Okay. We can't judge until the next two games.
That's right.
That's the way I think. I look at it. That's it. Then we can say, if he's good or if he's failed.
Well, what do we call it now, Jimmy? What do we call it now? He's failed. I mean, now seriously, nobody watches his show, so let's be.
But that's what I'm saying. Everyone's bagging. Like he had 10 players out. That's all right. We whinge when we have 3-4 players out. Look at Rogic. He came back for Celtic and he won the game against Rangers.
He did.
Are you telling me that if he didn't play, he wouldn't have done damage or Aramoy or all those boys? He had his reserve team on.
Well, that's fair enough, but that's what we got, and we still expect results because really, who are we playing? I mean, can you imagine we're playing some European countries or something like that?
I know, but we haven't failed yet.
Not yet.
Like, when he does it, then we'll say what he is. But we're gonna smash the UAE. All right?
We will.
What are we gonna do?
Smash the UAE.
Is he talking about beer or what? Here?
United Arab Emirates.
Well, we're supposed to smash the last 3 games and we haven't done well, Jimmy.
Yeah, because we had the reserve sides on. All right. Well, when all the big names are going to come, watch what happens.
Well,
and then the next game, the South the side that we're going. Who is it now? Peru. Yeah. Peru.
Yes, Peru.
Yeah. Well, we'll smash them too. And then they're going to be heroes again.
I love his passion. I love your passion, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, I love your passion too, mate. But, well, seriously, did you smoke any of the stuff?
Just get on.
I go by facts and statistics. I don't go. I'm not just talking shit. I'm saying what.
Mate, this guy's a coach. He's a coach.
Yeah, but now hold on. The last game that Australia lost, apparently that team that we played had 5 of their best players out too. So, well, there you go. And
yeah, they had 5 out, but the guys that replaced them were big name players. We were replacing young kids and inexperienced ones that came in. Yeah.
Well, this is my point. That they muck around with the older guys in these. What's the guy? Bruno Flopperoli, whatever his name is.
Bruno Flopperoli. Yeah. Well, that's another one. Well, my opinion. Well, yeah.
Well, no, it's a fact. You can't leave Tilio out who's
I agree. Yeah, that one I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys they put in there because let's face it. Well, I'm not saying you do, Jimmy boy, but coaches have their favourite players at times. Do you agree with that?
But we all do. We all do.
Well, thank you. Answer the question. There you go.
I'm coaching the under-9s.
Yes.
I've got my own favourite.
Exactly. Yeah. That was my
we all have favourite players.
That was my next story, actually.
Oh, here we
How
go.
are you going into coaching? Are you looking at going a little bit further than under-9s, Jimmy, or what? Are you going to go?
Well, look, I've coached Premier League. I'm happy bringing young kids through. I do the older boys at Olympic with Ante Juric. I've got the 20s there. All right.
Oh, beautiful.
So I do the older ones, and what I do with the older ones is a good to do a lot of the tactics and keep your head thinking. And the younger ones is another different skill is to teach them the game, to teach them how to play. And so I've got two ways of keeping occupied in the game that I love. So that's why I do 8-9-year-olds. And then I do the seniors. But I have, like when I did come back, I did do in the elite at the time Premier League.
Fantastic.
Coaching in that group as well. So I'm happy with what I'm doing at the moment.
That's good. One more before we get.
I've got two more things quickly. This week's round of games. MacArthur, Brisbane Roar. Who are you going to pick there, Jimmy boy?
MacArthur, Brisbane Roar. Look, Jaw.
Draw. That's a fair call. I'd pick that too. The Ninjas are playing the Glory.
Western United Glory.
Oh, I think Glory's had it, huh?
Oh, they're absolutely finished. I reckon your under-9s can beat them, mate. The Jets are playing VARFC. Do you know who VARFC is, Jimmy?
VARFC?
Yes.
Melbourne Victory.
Melbourne Victory.
Oh, Newcastle, easy.
Easy, absolutely. Thank you.
Easy, Newcastle.
I'll tell you what, I like this boy, mate.
Keep going.
I actually think
we're going to come and do a show for you at Olympic one day soon. You know that, Jimmy?
Now, I won't say this too loud. I don't want Jimmy to hear me.
Make it quick.
But I reckon VAR are going to smash the Jets, Harry.
I think they will.
They come off a 3-0 winner over Melbourne
Unbelievable.
City. All right, now, Jimmy, you there?
Hey, don't forget Newcastle Jets came after from a 6-1 win, huh?
That's right.
Well, but VAR beat Melbourne City 3-0. That's even more impressive.
Yeah, Melbourne City are just taking it easy now because they've already finished. They've won the comp, so they're just.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's exactly what a Greek coach would say.
Exactly.
Now, Wellington Phoenix are playing Central Coast Mariners. How can you pick this bloody game? Seriously?
Well, Wellington might lose 6-0 or they can win 4-0. But I think Wellington's a good team.
They are
I like Wellington.
Team. And one more thing before I go. There's strong rumours down here in Victoria, Jimmy boy. There's a team here which is yellow and black, Harry, not yellow and green.
Yeah, yellow and black are looking for a new coach.
They're looking for a new coach.
Is that Mega Alexandros?
That's the one. Now, would you put your hand up for it? Would you go? Would you come down here and coach this second best team?
Actually, Mega Alexandros, I had pre-signed an agreement before I came to Olympic and from Castoria. I was going to go play for Mega Alexandros at the time. I think the president at the time was a guy called Tsokalis.
Yes.
Tsokalis. It sounds like a chocolate, doesn't it?
But what happened, when Castoria gave a counter offer and it was very hard to and anyway, I didn't come. So yeah, Mega Alexandros, was a super club.
The right colours, you would have loved it. The right colours for you as well.
Yeah.
Now, actually, I want to talk to you about, before we go, Ante Juric. He showed us, we had him on the show last time, and he called us the superheroes of soccer. That was an amazing name. Now, we asked him a question. Maybe we'll ask you the same question. We asked him about a certain shirt. Will you have this shirt, Jimmy, whatever? Now, it's called Jimmy, the spew shirt.
What's that guy called? How many names has got?
The spew shirt. You know the spew shirt? Do you have one of those?
What shirt?
The spew shirt. You know that spew shirt? The funny shirt?
No.
The Socceroo shirt that was like a mess. You know those
ones? That's a shit one.
The king, that's a shit one. He said, we got Ante Juric. We got Ante Juric to wear it, and he gave us the photos and we put them up there. How's that on our site? So there you go.
Yeah,
do you have one of them? Do you have one?
Excellent.
Do you have one?
I don't have one, no.
Oh, you're lucky, mate, because we would have had you getting a photo of us and we'll put it up for you as well. There you go.
No, I haven't got that one.
No worries. Jimmy, mate, it's been a pleasure having you tonight. And it was nice meeting you in Sydney last week. I will be back in Sydney in a few weeks' time.
Yes, again.
So, no worries, guys.
I'll be at Olympic and see you and say hello to you as well.
Absolutely.
And Jimmy, it's been fantastic. I tell you something right now. You would have to be one of the most decorated players out of all that stuff that I read earlier. Very decorated player. I don't know how many players have won that many championships. I think you've got the record, actually. Congratulations, Jimmy.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for coming on the show, Footballers. Thank you, Jimmy.
Play Jimmy's favourite tune.
I don't think he likes that one.
Is he still with us?
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Guys, that was some of that stuff that I read out earlier.
Yes.
He would have to. And if you guys go on Wikipedia and put Jim Patikas in, guys, Dimitrios Patikas, his Greek name is there. Go and have a look at the honours, all those honours, the amount of. I've never seen a guy win that many championships.
Well, you're right.
My God.
Now, listen, just
we got the sponsors. We'll talk about sponsors as well, you know.
Sponsors? Well, who are the sponsors? Let's mention the
sponsors.
There is
only one football.
There's only one football up here.
Look at these shirts. Look
Peter Ben, apparently. What's his name?
Peter Ben. David Ben.
Derek Ben, there we go. We've got CCCC City Lawyers, whatever
City Lawyers, and
they'll come to you.
That's right. And we've also got Arrow Sports.
And Arrow Sports, who
make great. They make.
Are they responsible for these tops?
They are responsible through. There's only one football.
In conjunction with only one
football. That's right. But don't forget, guys.
Spell that.
These shirts that you're watching tonight are amazing shirts from the 1977 Phillips League. Right? They are. That's the first. What is it called? Olympic.
And I've got South Melbourne top, apparently.
Eastern suburbs, Socoa here, guys. We've got the Brisbane Lions. We've also got. I won't talk about that one. That's fine.
Now, can I just correct John says? John says he's talking about your top. He's wondering what size it is, and he took a crack at 11XL. I said,
oh no.
And I just texted back and said, sorry, John, you're wrong. It's a 9XL.
9XL.
So,
it's 7XL.
7 now, is it?
7 at 7's gone down.
No, that's fair enough. And now, what about Mr. MPL?
We're going to call him right now.
Well, let's call Mr. MPL. I'm sure
we're going to get this bloke. He's got some news for us. I tell you what, mate, it's going to be amazing stuff here from this bloke. I can't believe what's going on in Melbourne with the MPLA, Victoria.
Well, there's been some shock results again.
A lot of shock results.
Patikas FC had
Don't want to go there till I get him first.
No, well, let's get him first. And
of course.
And the great South Melbourne, how did they go on the weekend?
I don't know. I've got no idea.
Bloody idea myself.
So we're going to bring on Mr. MPL. Don't forget, guys.
Who is South Melbourne?
These shirts are fantastic shirts by There's Only One Football, guys.
There's only one football.
I tell you what, $70, $75 plus postage and handling,
Orange
guys.
and black,
get into them right now. Here's Mr. MPL coming on right now, guys.
Put him on. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hope he comes on.
Well, he should, I suppose.
Are you there, Mr. MPL?
He's got to be there somewhere.
Hello.
Are you there?
What's going on?
Hey,
it's crazy, mate. What's
going on? Harry, Murphy's, what's going on?
I tell you what, mate, that interview's amazing. Absolutely amazing. The amount of championships he's won is amazing. You know that? I can't believe how decorated he is as a player. Mate, he should have been giving a knighthood at Olympic, actually.
Yeah, no. Mate, it was good. Good interview. I listened to most of it. It was good, mate. It was interesting. Found out one or two things I didn't know. I didn't know he went to Aberdeen for a while.
There you go. He played in Scotland.
Didn't know that.
No, and I didn't know he was a bus driver for Castoria Bus Lines
and also he played.
Where's that?
It's in northern Greece.
No idea, mate. He's in
Greece somewhere, mate.
In the bloody snow. He played
Greek soccer. Seriously, it's laughable.
He played somewhere else, mate, that people want to call after another country, mate.
Let me tell you.
Maybe they're a Macedonian team, apparently.
To play,
exactly.
Honestly, hang on. This is very important that we say this.
Oh,
my God. He's lost the plot, guys, again. Listen to me. To play under Sir Alex Ferguson for Aberdeen when he started coaching it would be the experience he would have got there. Honestly, Gavin, the experience he would have got there.
You can applaud that, I tell you.
Well, it was interesting. I like the story about Aberdeen and like freezing coldest winter in Scotland for bloody ever, mate. So that would have been interesting, mate. And especially in those days too, in the 80s.
Orange balls.
And the pitches were just bog holes.
Snow.
You know what I mean? Like there was no grass.
Nothing.
It was just mud. It was rolled mud. That's what it was. You know what I mean? Like the practice pitches were even worse.
Yes.
The training ground, mate, was probably even worse than, you know what I mean? Like as in State League 4 or 5 standard, you know what I mean? Like,
unbelievable.
Back in the 80s in Scotland, you know what I mean? Like that was what it was like. So I kind of get it. Like
want to come home after like 5 months, and like it would have been hard to adapt. Like I kind of get that, you know, easy for me, but like other people, I get that, you know what I mean? Like makes sense, you know what I mean?
Gavin, I just can't believe how decorated play, the amount of medals he has. I just can't believe it.
No. Jeez. And I was like, didn't know he played for Sydney Croatia, Sydney United either. Like I knew he was at Olympic, knew he was at Alcoa or Sydney City, whatever you want to call them. Frank Lowy FC, whatever you want to call them.
God, mate.
You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, no, it was good. It was good in his Socceroo time as well. I like the story about how he signed for AEK. That was really good. I like that. You know what I mean? Like on the plane, met the vice president, didn't know who he was. You know what I mean? Like. 30 support, AEK, whole family support AEK. I like that. That was great. You know what I mean? Like,
playing for his boyhood club. His boyhood club.
Exactly. It's like a dream for anybody, mate. You know what I mean? Like
that team you said, Gav, AEK, that was a green and gold team, according to Harry.
Yeah, sorry, I got it wrong, mate. Gold and black. I got too much. I'm drinking too much green stuff. That's the problem.
Yeah, he's on
Gavin,
he was one of the first blokes about Greek football.
That's right. Overseas. That's right.
He was like him and then Johnny A. When I heard about Johnny A playing for Polk and seen videos of Johnny A playing for Polk and stuff, like them two were like, you know what I mean? Then Jason Polak at Panathinaikos as well.
Jimmy Jiggo's there right now.
Jimmy Jiggo at Addis, mate. I know.
Jimmy Jiggo at AEK. That's right. He's there right now.
Now, again,
at
you and I had a discussion about that name, Jimmy Jiggo. Sounds like a porn name, doesn't it?
Oh, Jesus.
Jimmy Jiggo.
I'm going to lose it again.
Jimmy Jiggo, mate.
And you said Johnny A. John Aloisi's never played in Greece. Where are you going?
But I mean, it's good. Like,
it's good.
Because as like Brocky probably knows, I don't really follow anyone in Greek Super League. I don't.
Nor do I. I reckon they're bloody hopeless,
I do like it. I do have an interest in it. The fans are crazy. That's what I love about Greek football. The fans are just nuts. You know what I mean? They're just crazy, mate.
They are.
That's what I like about it.
They come second after the Pommy fans, aren't they? They're absolute hooligans.
Gavin, we want to get straight to the NPL. Have you got NPL results? We've got to get through them quickly.
Oh, well, it was an interesting week, actually, Harry, in NPL. Like, some interesting results.
Heidelberg.
Doesn't look like
Heidelberg losing again. That was good. Mega
how much I go there by this time?
That was an interesting story, mate, about them, about not signing for them. But yeah, they lost 1-0 to Port at home. So they're Port
blast. You can applaud that, Harry. Come on, put some applause on there.
Blast, mate. 1-0 off the Port. They're in trouble, mate. No final for the Burgers this year, I don't think.
No, the Burgers are cooked, man. They are cooked.
Yeah, that's right. They're done, mate. Put them on eggs. Put them on some toast.
So what's
we're done, mate.
Eggs on toast.
What about the results? Any results available today?
South had a great win, mate. We had a draw, actually. 1-1. What am I saying? We had a 1-1 draw against Dandy, Thunder away.
Still a point there.
Took the lead and then they equalised. Yes. I didn't go. I was working over the weekend, so I didn't go.
Uh-huh.
But, I'll quickly just go through the scores. Green Gully 2, Knights 1.
Ooh, expected result, that one.
That's bad.
Oakley 6.
What?
Avondale 2.
What?
Avondale you got to be joking.
Avondale were 2-1 up at half time, and then Oakley scored 5 in the second half.
That seems to be very funny. There could be a bit of something going on there, huh?
Yeah, well, who knows, Harry? I don't know. They've had some weird results, Avondale.
That's great. Match fixing, apparently, they call it, Harry.
Who knows?
Well, they beat up. They turned up for the game against us anyway, so.
Yep.
Bentley, Eastern Lions 1, Bentley 4. Eastern Lions sacked their coach during the week, so that didn't work for them. That didn't help turn their result around.
Yes.
Altona 2, St Albans. Altona 2, Dandenong 0. Hume 1, St Albans 2.
Ooh, they're getting done. I'll tell you what, Hume are just about to be relegated the way they're going.
Nick Hegarty
finished.
Hume coach, he quit, he resigned, got sacked, whatever.
Gee.
So 2 coaches have gone in the last week.
Yes.
The bottom two have sacked their coaches, or coaches are left.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yes.
However you want to look at it, you know what I mean? They're gone anyway.
Yep.
St Albans back-to-back wins. St Albans are 6th. After 8 games, St Albans are 6th on the table.
Weren't they second at one stage?
They were.
I can't believe
an unbelievable season, St Albans.
I can't believe it. And they just dropped down to 6th from 2nd to 6th. Jeez.
Well, it's very tight, Harry, and they're doing so well. They are I expected St Albans to be in bottom 3 all year. Let's face it, you know what I mean? And for them to doing what they're doing after 8 games, I think it's a great effort.
Yep.
Dandenong 1, South 1, and then Mega Alexandros 0. What's Port's Greek name? Got any names? Got any Greek names?
Yep,
No,
I know what they were called.
They are called the Sucks.
The Sucks.
The Port Melbourne Sucks.
Beautiful.
Sucks,
Beautiful.
mate.
Fantastic, mate.
I like it. What's shark in Greek, mate? How do you pronounce shark in Greek?
I've got no bloody idea. I'm not bloody Greek. You're Greek. What
I know
are
what
they
it
called?
is. Skilopsaro.
Oh, Skilopsaro.
Yeah.
Skilopsaro.
Skilopsaro.
Okay, Skilopsaro.
That sounds like a Greek dish in a Greek restaurant.
It does.
Port Melbourne Skilopsaro.
Who cares?
Sharks.
The Port Melbourne Sucks.
Mega Andros Nil.
Oh, God help us.
Hey, I'm practicing my Greek tonight, mate.
Fantastic.
Well, talk about Greek. Harry had an auntie when I lived up in Queensland. Gav, his auntie used to work in a factory, but apparently the Greek ladies, they can't pronounce factory. They call it the factory.
The factory, yeah.
The factory, okay.
Yeah. Well, now listen, Gav, before we go, mate.
Yes.
I finally got what you requested.
Brisbane Lions Soccer Club.
What I did, you and I have both spoken about this. You always wanted a retro Brisbane Lions jacket back from the 80s. There it is there.
He's got it in front of us now.
I think you're showing it to the camera.
It's for sale, guys. It's for sale.
There it is there. Well, it's not for sale. Gav's a good mate of mine.
Okay.
So I'm going to donate that to the Gav family, and they can wear that with pride. And there it is, the retro, they had the Mazda, there you go, the old Mazda.
I'll tell you before, Properties, it's old as I know. It's Umbro, it's not bad, mate. It's an old Ranger.
Umbro.
Yep, and you can have that.
For Jimmy Sekennis, mate, in Aberdeen days, mate. Four of them, mate.
You could use that on digging the roads now with that too.
Well, I'm going to give that to Gav. He can have it. It's going to cost him $600, but
there you go. There it is, guys.
There it is. Excited before all that, but there you go. I finally did it for him.
Now, gentlemen.
Now, Harry, I'll just quickly mention as well, over the weekend,
yes,
as you know, I work for a call centre and stuff, doing football and that.
Yes.
And I went to 3 State League 1 games this weekend.
Ooh, wow.
State League 1, for everyone outside Victoria, that is the 4th tier of Victorian football.
4th tier? Gee,
4th tier Victorian football. I went to Essendon Royals versus FC Strathmore. Ever heard of those two clubs?
Yeah, I have Essendon Royals. Yeah, I know Essendon Royals.
Essendon Royals in the top flight about 15 years ago.
There's a guy there that used to play South Melbourne coaching him.
Yeah, Michael Seeger.
He's
not coaching no more there.
He's finished.
I think another bloke's in charge there.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to that game, 2-2 draw. Good game, actually. Bloody good standard, mate. For a 4th-tier football, it was good standard, good game.
Essendon Royals, yeah, I've seen that. I know
Essendon Royals, they're mid-table at the moment in State League 1. The other game one of the other games I went to was Keilor Park versus Corio FC.
By the way, Keilor Park used to be called Keilor Austria, and they used to be Victorian State League. They were powerhouse in the Victorian State League.
Yep, they certainly were. They were in the top flight for a long time.
And they're still wearing the purple. They're still wearing the purple.
They're still wearing purple, yeah.
They always is.
Corio FC, they were wearing yellow and black. I think they're a possible Greek club. I think.
Really?
I'm not sure.
No, they're yellow and green.
No, Jesus.
Corio.
Correct. Yellow and green, aren't they?
Yellow and green.
No, yellow and black.
Us on that.
Yellow and black.
Yellow and black properties. And they had their sponsor. They had some Greek restaurant in Geelong as their sponsor.
Really?
Maybe kind of think they'll possibly Greek.
We should go and do a show there and get some feed that night. Yeah, that'll do.
We'll get a free.
Yeah, I never heard of Corio FC. Didn't know anything about them.
No, it's in Geelong. Yeah.
Essendon, Strathmore. That's Strathmore FC. They're Croatian. Strathmore split.
Yes. I know who they are too. Yeah, I know who they are now. Yep, I know who they are.
Keilor Park. It's a cemetery, mate. Keilor Park Cemetery.
Keilor Park Cemetery. Yeah.
Yep.
It's not far from Keilor Park's ground in what's his name in Keilor Park Sporting Precinct. Where
I know that place. Yes, I've been there.
In there it is.
A lot of
sports. And the other game I went to was Whittlesea United, Turkish team, versus Brimbank Stallions. They're Italian.
Brimbank Stallions.
Right, Brimbank Stallions home's right next to Sunshine Hospital, Western Hospital.
Yes, I know what that is.
Right next door.
I've seen that ground there driving past, yes.
Yeah, you can't miss it. If you've ever been to Sunshine Hospital, you drive straight past it.
I've seen the ground, I have seen it.
Brimbank Stallions. And you know who Brimbank Stallions are coached by?
Who?
You would never guess.
Who's that?
Former Melbourne Knights captain, coach, championship player.
Not Andrew Marr.
You were talking about him earlier on the program, actually.
Marr.
Andrew Marr.
Oh, my God. He's fallen that far down?
Correct. He's coaching Brimbank, mate.
We're trying to get him on the show. We've sent him messages to come on the show.
Brimbank what? Under 15s are you talking about, Gav?
The seniors, Proppy.
Seniors.
They beat Whittlesea 1-0. They're second on the table.
They got a seniors team out there, Brimbank.
Unbelievable.
Brimbank Stallions, mate. State 1. They're second on the table. He's coaching them.
Jeez, unbelievable. He's got a job. That's the main thing, eh?
Well, I tell you what, he wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's right, mate.
I can't believe the guy, man.
I don't know, mate. It's interesting. Like, I've seen him there on Sunday. I was like, shit, that's Andrew Mark. I didn't know he coached it. Didn't know he coached Brimbank and didn't know he coached at this level.
I can't believe. So what we're saying here right now is you're talking about what tier was that? The fourth tier, was it?
State 1, fourth tier of Victorian football.
So there's the underneath is would that be what are they?
State 2.
Preston are in that.
No,
are they?
Preston's in state. Preston is in MPL 3 along with the Victory, Western United, and Melbourne City.
It's
in
MPL.
MPL 3.
Yeah, and they're actually climbing the ladder big time. They're doing it. They're doing very well.
Yeah, well, clubs in State 1, Essendon, you'd know possibly, Essendon Royals.
Yes.
Caroline Springs, George Cross.
Yes.
Sunshine, George Cross.
Yes.
Keilor Park.
Keilor, Austria. Yep.
Yeah, Yarraville Glory.
Yes.
Clifton Hill.
Yep.
Altona City. Brimbank.
Yep.
Banyule City, Whittlesea United.
Yep.
These are all in State League 1 Northwest.
Gee, it's amazing.
And Sydenham Park as well. Sydenham Park. They're like Preston Reserves, Sydenham Park. They are Preston Reserves, mate.
Okay, that's fine. Well, that's amazing that we've got that many leagues that we don't even know about. So you might even go to a few more leagues.
Yeah, so that's the fourth tier of Victorian football. And just mentioned about MPL 3. I don't know if you heard the news or anything, because wasn't the A-League derby on Melbourne, A-League derby or whatever you want to call it? I don't know.
Yep.
Victory versus City.
Yes.
That was on Saturday night, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yes.
On Friday night, a lot of Victory people,
yes,
so-called Victory supporters, went to Springvale White Eagles.
Oh.
The Springvale White Eagles versus Melbourne Victory Youth in NPL 3.
Oh,
and there was a big punch-up, huge punch-up in the car park, mate.
Really? Why haven't we got no vision of this?
Why hasn't anyone said
vision on the internet, Harry. There is vision. That's how I knew about it, because I watched the video.
Where is? Can you send it to us so we could put it up and find out what's...
I suppose, yeah.
We could put it up as we could do our own investigation, actually, yeah.
Oh, well, typical Victory. Every time they turn up to NPL games...
Oh, we know. You remember what happened to South Melbourne last time?
Remember what
happened to South Melbourne a few years back, mate? We
That's right,
jumping the fences.
For one reason.
Jumping the fences,
for one reason, mate.
That's right.
They're there for one reason. Not there for football. They're there for one reason, and one reason only, mate. Punch on and cause as much trouble as possible, mate. That's what they're there for.
The real hooligans. That's right.
Correct. And in the video, they came off second best as well by the look of it.
Really?
Too, so that was great, mate. I thought that was good.
They love a beating, don't they?
That's for sure. That was good.
They love a beating those guys.
Well, Gav, how funny is that, eh? That was many years ago. Would have made front page Herald Sun.
It should have made it by now. Should have.
You know, the British newspapers would have even gone to China somewhere. And now what happens, they say nothing, do they?
You're right.
That's right, mate.
Exactly.
But I
God bless football in this country.
China, mate.
Anyway, that's the way it is,
Gavin. Sent it across the world, Channel 7, because they would have been all over it like a rash.
And that's why we had a crowd of 646 people last week, and we're not allowed to mention the game.
What was it, the so-called Melbourne Derby, mate?
640 people at an A-League game.
640 people.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious, mate.
What is going on?
What game was that?
Well, we're not allowed to say because the club... we can't say, Harry, can we? Are we allowed to say it?
No, I can't say it.
No, we can't say it. Well, you can...
An A-League club got 650.
646, apparently.
You've got to be joking.
No joke.
Well, we can't say much about that.
It's only going to be two clubs, which are that bad of a crowd.
Don't say it. We don't
Melbourne Victory.
Oh, Jesus.
That's right, mate.
Great. We got great people on the show tonight to say that about the game. Rubbish the game as much as you like, boys. That's fine.
Well, Harry, Gav's right, because there's only 646
646. That is what Peter Trin says, 646. That's the lot.
Two clubs draw that crowd. One of them's not even Australian.
He even admitted
one of them's not even an Australian club, mate.
He even admitted
that counts one of them out.
He admitted it. Was that Asian qualifier?
Well, I'm not allowed to say anything. I don't know who's
No more. That's fine.
No, someone's spreading rumours, are they?
Well, we can't say that anyway, but that's up to the FFA to make an investigation. Gavin, we got to go. We've got to go.
Data's going. And Dante is looking like
Gavin, interesting about...
Let's get loud.
Hang on. Gavin, we'd like to hear more about the lower leagues in Melbourne if you get some more news about that, you know?
Yeah, no worries, Harry. Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Like, I enjoyed the game on Friday night. The game on Friday night was a good standard.
Did you pay...
The game on Saturday wasn't too bad, but then the game on Sunday was pretty average.
What was
it? Kind of dropped.
It was
as the weekend went along. You know what I mean? Like, the game on Friday night was good.
How much did you pay to get in? Did you get in for free? Or
Nothing.
Because you're working.
It's free to go to State League One.
Oh,
no
really?
pay.
Free to State League One? We should go.
All free for State League One.
We should go.
Are they going to pay us that petrol as well? Or?
To go to one of the games. Mate,
Right.
I know where Essendon Royals.
Free, mate.
I know where Essendon Royals are. Actually, I do know where they are.
Well, I know where they are.
They're playing at King's Cross Oval, Harry.
Yeah.
King's Cross Oval.
I know that.
Well, put it this way.
In Strathmore.
I know that one.
Division 1 is no cover charge, you're saying? Is there a game?
No, there's no... Well, the 3 games I went to, Fruffy,
So why isn't there more people going there than the A-League?
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. If they can get Harry and I in there for free...
We'll get thousands
They can give me a beer and they give Harry an orange poppy seed muffin. We're going, Harry.
Exactly.
We're off, mate.
Let's do it. When you go, let us know. We'll go there and do a little show there. How's that?
Bang.
Well, Whittlesea United's not far from your place, Harry.
No, it's not far at all.
I've got to shoot the
It's kind of in between both your houses, like meet in the middle of Whittlesea United.
Guys, thank you, Gavin, for coming on tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Gav, you are a champion, my boy.
We'll have someone special again next week, Gavin. Thank you for joining us, Gavin. Here you go, guys.
Talk to you soon, all right? Have a good weekend.
Exactly.
Have a good week, I should say.
You too, buddy.
Talk to you soon. See you, mate.
Thank you, Gavin. That was Mr. MPL. Guys, what a great report that was tonight about the other sort of situation, about the other leagues, which is fantastic.
You've got subwoofers tonight, haven't you?
Don't do it. Everything's falling apart.
Bangs,
it's going to go off. It's going off.
Let's get loud.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Football, this is live tonight from the Roxburgh Park Studios all around the world. We're around the world all the time right now, guys. We're playing around the world right now. Thank you. We'll see you next Monday. Hopefully next Monday, Easter Monday, actually. Hey. The cup of life. This is the one.
This is the one.
Now is it time?
Now is the time
never stop.
For me to give one.
We shouldn't know. Gotta be strong.
He's going over to the.
We shouldn't know. Right from the top. And when you feel the heat, the wilties at your feet.
What a great club.
No one can hold you back if you really want it. Oh, yes.
Great.
I see it in your eyes. You want the cup of life. Not the days here, you're gonna get it. Do you really want it? Tell me right now, people. Here we go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Go, go, go. Ali, Ali, Ali. Tonight's the night. We're gonna celebrate. Good night, guys. See you next Monday, Easter Monday. Good night, everybody. We'll have a special guest that time as well. Good night, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hi guys, Harry Sunday here, letting you know that there's a apparel company that supports the game that you love. It's called ThereIsOnlyOneFootball.com, guys. They've got all sorts of stuff, from caps, t-shirts, water bottles, all sorts of accessories, even for your mobile phone. All that sporting stuff you can wear anywhere you want to wear it, guys. That's right. And don't forget the website it's on, ThereIsOnlyOneFootball.com.
There is only one football.
you what's happening right here, right now in the studio, because we've got this beautiful shirts that we're showing with Frothy right now, guys. Frothy's back with me. Frothy, what's happening with these shirts, mate? Can you tell me what's happening right now?
Shut up, let me talk. Now,
bloody
listen,
hell, mate.
We have these great tops here.
Yes.
Now, it's a bit of a 2-minute show tonight, I believe. So we're back in town, but we'll be officially back in town on Monday with some major announcements and start again. Announcements.
Yes.
Can you spell announcements? Can you?
Announcements.
Can you spell that?
I can't spell
it all.
Well,
leave it for next time. Now let's go through the tops. Now these tops. Well, if you were born 400 years ago, you'd know about these tops. So we've got the great St George here, I believe.
No, Brisbane Lions, mate. Brizzy Lions, mate.
And we got South Melbourne Hellas there.
No, Fitzroy United.
Sorry about that.
Fitzroy United.
This one's Inter Monaro, is it?
Inter Monaro?
No, that's St George Budapest.
St George, yes, the Hungarians.
And over to my right, which is your right as well. Are we still on?
Yes, we're still on, of course. We're still on.
Over here, we've got the great Sydney Olympic. And I know the cat has probably ordered a couple of those.
He's got a couple of hundred, mate.
Well, I'll tell you why he's ordered a couple. I had a chat with Peter Raskopoulos during the week.
He hates his guts.
And he said to me, Peter Catholos, the cat, has ordered 2 because his gut's so bloody big, he needs 2 jumpers to make one. So, well, look, that's only a joke.
Oh, my God, mate.
Well, look, also, Canberra, Canberra City.
Canberra City. You know who coached them?
Yes.
In 1977?
Frank Darroch.
Johnny Warren.
Johnny Warren.
We're laughing, mate, everywhere.
I told you so, Johnny Warren said. I doubt we sell many because how many supporters did they have? That's beside the point. Also, we got Hokoa up there.
That's
great,
right, of course.
Brazilian heritage, are they?
A lot of them escaped to Brazil.
We'll leave it at that. And the great Marconi.
And
let's go through them. Great quality.
Of course.
They fit nicely. They are cheap. You know what? They're too bloody cheap.
$75.
$75 is not even $80.
Plus postage and handling.
Plus postage and handling. And our great friend with David Ben and Arrow Sport.
Arrow Sport together. And then, guys, you can buy them on There's Only One
you keep
Football.
Going. I'll play the great South Melbourne tune.
There is only one football where you can get it from. There is only one football.com in conjunction with Arrow Sport. You can also buy fantastic kits for your teams as well at Arrow Sport, and they're working together to bring you these fantastic 1977 Phillips League. Of course, you're bloody on, Frothy. And of course, guys, 1977. These shirts are fantastic. You've got the other ones at $150, which are the original gigs, $150, and then you've got the sublimated ones at $75, guys. So yes.
And can I just say, I suppose it's not appropriate to say this. But my team had a win on the weekend.
Yes, they did.
Well, not the weekend, a couple of days ago. So they're flying, and I tell you what, it's pretty much it. Now we're going to sing a song just to.
Well, I can't. We can't actually sing a song tonight because we're just doing the show tonight. That's all.
We're just advertising the jumpers here.
That's right, guys. But where to get them from? There is only one football. That's the one there. So, guys, thank you, guys. Get these fantastic shirts right now because you will never find them. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. See you in a couple of days' time. Thanks, guys. Get on Arrow Sport. Monday, Arrow Sport. There's only one football.com.
We'll probably have Paul Wade on.
Thank you, guys. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
There's going to be someone we're going to have.
Football is.